Welcome to the Deep Dive. We've got a really interesting set of materials today, all about AI video generator.
That's right, lots to unpack.
So our goal here is to sift through all this market reports, blog posts, even Reddit chats, and really figure out what's important about this tech. It seems to be moving so fast.
Exactly. We'll try to connect the dots between the market trends, how the tech actually works, and what people are, really experiencing with it. Give everyone a clear picture.
Okay, let's jump in. High level first, what are AI video generators? Based on the sources, it seems like they're tools, right? Using AI to make videos from, well, different things. Text, pictures, PowerPoint.
That's the core idea. Automating video creation, making it faster. Taking inputs like text or images and having an AI build a video from them.
Yeah, it seems like this is blowing up. The market research piece mentioned some pretty big numbers.
Oh, definitely. It estimated the market at around $555 million in 2023. But the projection, almost $2 billion by 2030.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a compound annual growth rate, the CAGR of nearly 20%,
Okay.
which is, well, it's significant growth.
Almost 20% growth year after year. What's pushing that?
It really comes down to the massive demand for video content. One figure that jumped out was that video is something like 80% of all online traffic now.
80%.
Yeah, so businesses, creators, everyone needs more video, and they need it faster and, ideally, cheaper. AI generators promise a way to meet that demand.
Right, keeping up with how people want information. You mentioned the different sources we have. Can you give us a quick rundown?
Sure. We've got a detailed market research report, lots of stats and trends there, then some blog posts explaining the basics, comparing platforms. We also have Reddit thread, which gives us a feel for actual user opinions.
Real-world feedback. Good.
And finally, some articles that go a bit deeper into specific AI tech, like OpenAI's Sora, and think about what's next.
Okay, great mix. So let's get into the nuts and bolts. How do these things actually work?
Well, the simple version from one of the blog posts is you feed it a prompt, usually text. The AI then kind of trawls its knowledge, interprets your request, and spits out a video.
Okay, text in, video out. Sounds simple, but I guess it's more complex under the hood.
Oh, absolutely. The deep AI explanation went further. It starts with these huge data sets, videos, images, sounds, then AI models using things like neural networks.
Like artificial brains, sort of?
Kind of, yeah, learning patterns, and computer vision letting the AI see images. They train on all that data. Then, when you give it a prompt, it combines elements, manipulates visuals it's learned about to generate a new video.
Got it. Neural networks, computer vision, makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Any standout examples of these tools?
Text-to-video is a big one. OpenAI's Sora got a lot of attention recently, mentioned in the report. It can apparently create really high-quality, sometimes quite imaginative videos up to a minute long just from text.
Just from text. That's pretty wild. What about other types?
Synthesia came up a lot, too. It's different. It uses AI avatars, digital people, to present information, supports loads of languages, like over 60, has things like screen recording, templates. It seems more geared towards corporate or educational videos, training maybe.
Okay, so you got the super creative, like Sora, and the more practical avatar-based stuff like Synthesia. Interesting range. The market report kept saying this is a nascent stage, but expects significant growth.
Yeah.
What's fueling that optimism?
Well, part of it is just companies realizing video is key for engagement. The report mentioned Coca-Cola partnering with OpenAI. That's a huge brand looking seriously at this for marketing.
Yeah, when Coke gets involved, that's a sign. Any other examples of benefits?
Definitely. Bestseller, the fashion company, they're using Synthesia for employee training videos across the globe. And the report said it's saving them significant time and money.
Practical wins, not just hype.
Exactly. And then there's the tech itself just getting better. Machine learning, computer vision, NLP, natural language processing, they're all advancing fast. So the videos are getting more realistic, the audio synthesis is better, the quality is just leaping forward.
Makes sense. The report also mentioned M&A activity, mergers and acquisitions.
Yeah, you see that happening. Bigger players snapping up, smaller, innovative startups. It leads to some consolidation, maybe fewer, but more powerful companies emerging.
Standard tech market evolution, I guess. What about the flip side? Regulations, deepfakes and things.
That's becoming a big topic. As the tech gets better, the potential for misused deepfakes, privacy issues, copyright problems grows. So regulators are starting to pay attention, drafting rules. Companies need to be thinking about this.
Crucial. Okay, how does this AI stuff stack up against, traditional video crews and editors?
Traditional methods still offer perhaps more fine-grained creative control, but AI is catching up fast on quality, and it often wins big on speed and cost efficiency. It's becoming a really viable alternative for a lot of use cases.
The report mentioned something about end-user concentration varying. What did that mean?
Right. So in some industries, like media and entertainment, you might have a few big companies doing most of the experimenting, higher concentration. But in others, like marketing or education, it's more spread out, lots of smaller users trying it out. Though the trend is towards broader adoption everywhere.
Okay, let's break down the market further. The report talked about solutions versus services. What's the deal there?
Solutions basically means the software itself, the platforms, like Synthesia. That segment had the biggest market share in 2023, likely because buying and setting up the software is the main initial cost for companies.
Right, the platform license.
Yeah.
And services.
That's everything around it. Installation, maintenance, updates, support. And interestingly, that segment is expected to grow the fastest, especially in education, with edutech platforms using AI video for lessons. Think about remote learning needs too.
Ah, makes sense. You buy the car, then you need the servicing. What about company size? Who's using this most?
Right now, it seems large enterprises are leading. They use it for personalized training, product demos, internal comms, automating marketing videos. But the fastest growth is predicted among SMEs, small and medium businesses.
Why SMEs specifically?
Budget, mostly. AI video lets them create professional-looking stuff for social media, product explainers without the high costs of traditional production. Actors, studios, equipment, it adds up. AI offers a shortcut, and it's getting easier to use.
Accessibility is key.
Yeah.
Okay, the report also split things by the source input. Text to video, PowerPoint to video. Text seems dominant.
Yeah, text to video holds the biggest share. It's just super versatile. Turn blog posts, scripts, articles into videos easily. Platforms like Lumen 5 apparently had over 800,000 users last year. Big in media, education, government.
But PowerPoint to video had the highest growth forecast.
Correct. Think about how many presentations exist. Tools that can automatically turn a standard PowerPoint into a dynamic video are incredibly useful, saves a ton of time. And the structure of a presentation often makes it easier for the AI to work with than just raw text.
Clever. Okay, applications. Marketing has the biggest slice now, but social media is predicted to grow fastest. Why that dynamic?
Marketing's lead makes sense: efficiency, cost savings compared to traditional ads. But social media, it's just relentless. TikTok, Reels, Shorts, you need constant fresh content. AI lets creators pump out way more short, engaging videos quickly. That's why the growth potential is huge there.
The content treadmill. Makes sense. Any other big application areas?
Yep. E-commerce is using it for product videos, HR for training and internal messages. Even language learning tools are using AI visuals.
Right. Let's talk geography. Asia Pacific has the biggest market share now.
Over 31% in 2023, yeah. Huge population, lots of internet users, growing number of SMEs, big social media use, plus increasing AI adoption generally. China's expected to be a major driver there.
And North America.
Yeah.
Strong growth predicted there too.
Over 20% CAGR projected, driven by consumer demand, strong tech base, AI advancements becoming more affordable. The US is a hotbed of innovation and adoption.
What's the picture in Europe?
Also growing significantly. Lots of collaboration between AI startups, researchers, and established companies. The UK leads in share currently, being a big tech hub. But Germany has the highest projected growth rate, partly due to government investment in AI.
Interesting. And the Middle East and Africa, highest overall growth forecast.
Yeah, over 20.6% CAGR. It's starting from a smaller base, so lots of room to grow. We're seeing local startups emerge, focusing on things like Arabic language support, which is key for that region.
Fascinating global picture. Okay, who are the key companies making waves? You mentioned Synthesia, Lumen 5. The report listed others like Runway, Pictory.
It's a competitive space, lots of players. From startups to more established names, they're all focused on innovating, improving quality, adding features, R&D, partnerships. Those are key strategies. Intense rivalry, really.
Any recent big news or product launches that stand out? OpenAI Sora definitely made headlines.
Absolutely. Launched Feb 2024. That text-to-video capability really showed the potential. High-quality, imaginative stuff. Got everyone talking.
What else caught your eye?
Well, Vimeo launched Vimeo Central around the same time, an AI video hub. It can summarize long videos, make highlight reels automatically. That's useful.
Streamlining workflows.
Exactly. And Google Research announced Video Poet late last year, December 2023. That's a large language model, an LLM specifically for making videos from text, images, even audio.
So the big tech firms are definitely in the game.
For sure. We also saw partnerships like Irreverent Labs and Samsung Next, bringing AI video to Samsung devices. Vimeo added more AI tools for pros, script writing, teleprompter help, auto editing. Even Google Cloud and Accenture are working on AI video for retailers.
It's getting integrated everywhere. Now, shifting gears, slightly challenges and considerations. One blog post talked about Google detecting AI content. What's the deal there?
Right, GUI's getting better at spotting AI-generated stuff, looking at grammar, sentence structure patterns. They don't explicitly ban it, but their focus is always on quality and usefulness for the user. So low-quality, spammy AI video content could definitely hurt your SEO.
So, bottom line, even if you use AI, you still need a human touch for quality control.
Absolutely. Reviewing, editing, ensuring accuracy and trustworthiness is crucial. You can't just hit generate and walk away, not if you want good results that rank well.
What about copyright? That seemed a bit murky.
It is. For content that's 100% AI generated, copyright is ambiguous because the AI trained on vast amounts of data it doesn't own. If a human heavily edits the AI output, it's more of a gray area. Definitely something users need to be aware of, especially for commercial use. Potential for IT infringement is real.
Hence, platforms like TikTok starting to tag AI content for transparency.
Exactly. It's a move towards letting people know what they're seeing. Then there's cost. Are these tools mostly paid subscriptions? Mostly, yes. Some offer limited free trials, DeepBrain AI, Elay were mentioned, but the full-featured platforms like NVIDIA, Synthesia, Pictory, Runway usually run on subscriptions. The post compared their features, pricing, pros and cons, things like ease of use, languages, templates, Runway's advanced Gen 2 capabilities.
And the Reddit discussion, what did actual users say? Any common themes?
People reported mixed results, really. Some found certain tools better for specific things, like one user saying Minimax was good for animating cars. But a general feeling was that while AI image generation is quite mature, the animation part in video still feels a bit less controllable sometimes, still evolving.
Makes sense. It's still early days in some respect. Okay, let's look towards the future. Video analytics. How is AI changing that?
Big changes there. We're seeing AIoT AI of things combined with video analytics, so real-time analysis for things like city planning, traffic monitoring, retail, healthcare. Generative AI, especially LLMs, makes it easier to understand all the video data.
How do LLMs help with video?
They let you search and query video using natural language, like show me all the times a red car ran a stop sign, instead of complex coding. They also enable few-shot learning, so the AI can understand new things in video with little training. Plus, they can generate descriptions of video content, making large archives searchable, and improve accessibility through translation.
The article mentioned TinyML and LLMs together.
Yeah, TinyML puts AI on small, low-power edge devices. Combine that with LLMs, and you can do really smart context-aware analysis right where the video is captured, then send insights to the cloud. Think smart homes understanding complex voice commands related to video feeds. The Jetson Orin NX was an example of the hardware enabling this.
So AI isn't just making video, it's making video data much more useful. Let's zoom out one last time to generative AI overall. The Trends article drew a line between traditional and generative AI.
Right. Traditional AI is often about analyzing existing data, finding patterns, making predictions, think closed systems. Generative AI is different, it creates new things, learns patterns from massive data sets, and then generates novel text, images, audio, video. It's more open-ended, creative.
And the key ingredients for that?
Huge data sets, powerful deep learning models like GANs and transformers, and a lot of computing power. Those are the pillars.
And it's getting better and broader.
Definitely. Models handle multiple data types now. Text generation is super sophisticated. Image and video quality, with things like diffusion models, is getting incredibly realistic. And tools like ChatGPT or Gemini are making it accessible to almost anyone.
How's it changing specific fields, like design?
It can rapidly generate design options, automate routine tasks like creating basic marketing assets, freeing up human designers for higher-level creative thinking. Streamlining workflows is a big part of it.
I mean, it's impacting pretty much every content type: text, visuals, audio, video. The article listed a ton of industries being transformed. Any highlights?
So many. Healthcare for drug discovery, diagnostics, education for personalized learning, real estate for valuation, even designing metaverse properties, game development for creating immersive worlds, fashion for generating designs, marketing for personalized ads, trends themselves use HeyGen, autonomous vehicles analyzing sensor data, finance for forecasting. It's incredibly broad.
But not without challenges, right? Ethical issues, technical hurdles.
For sure. Bias in the training data is a big one. The AI can inherit and amplify societal biases. Lack of explainability, why did the AI create this specific output, is another challenge, though explainable AI, XAI, is a growing field trying to address that. And models are still very dependent on their training data. They don't truly understand in a human sense.
Potential risks, too. Deepfakes, privacy.
Absolutely. Deepfakes and misinformation are major concerns. Data privacy is huge, given the data sets needed. Security vulnerabilities, and of course, the potential impact on jobs as AI automates tasks.
So where does the Trends article see this heading? Future directions.
More sophisticated models handling complex data, better explainability, more XAI, easier use tools, a bigger focus on human-AI collaboration rather than just replacement, and critically, much more attention on ethical guidelines, responsible development, and reskilling the workforce to adapt.
This has been incredibly comprehensive, a real deep dive. Thanks for breaking it all down. So for everyone listening, the key takeaways seem to be AI video generation is growing incredibly fast. It's got huge potential across so many areas: marketing, education, entertainment, you name it.
Right, the tools are getting more powerful, more accessible.
But, and this is important, it's not magic. Quality control, ethical considerations, understanding the limitations, those are still vital. It's a powerful shortcut maybe, but human oversight is key.
Couldn't agree more. And it's not just about making videos, but also understanding them better through analytics, as we discussed. It's a really dynamic field.
So our final thought for you is, how might this technology specifically affect your work, your industry, your creative projects? What doors does it open? What challenges does it pose? Maybe check out some of the companies we mentioned: Synthesia, Runway, Sora, Lumen 5. It's definitely a space worth watching closely.
It really is. Things are changing fast.
Thanks again for joining us on this deep dive.